Hey, what is up, you guys? My name is LukeWayne1939, and I'm back again with a new upload. That's right, I'm back. I've decided, you know what? Who needs editing skills? I'm just going to make a video because recently an opportunity has presented itself, and if you're a DC fan, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get down to business. Basically, long story short, after 7 years of not even making a trailer for a new game, people are expecting WB Games Montreal to present their new Batman Arkham game at the next Summer Games Fest that is replacing this year's E3. Why are people expecting this? Well, if you were following the Twitter account for the event, that you would then you would see the posted lineup for Phase 1, which I believe is through the month of May. The entire event is May through August, but Phase 1 is in May. Not too sure. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, the Phase 1 lineup, he posted all developers that are going to be there. We have 2K, Activision, Bethesda, Bungie, Blizzard. I don't need to read it to you. You know, Square Enix, that's good. Maybe Marvel's Avengers. And then when we go down the list, second to last, you have WB. Alright, you haven't been following WB Games Montreal recently. Let me very briefly fill you in. I may make a history video recapping these events later if you're interested, but basically, their one and only game that they've ever made was in 2013, and is rumored by pretty much considered fact by any respectable game journalist that they have now canceled and rebooted 3 different games. And apparently they were finally, after many years of teasing and just treating their fans horribly, they were finally able to reveal it at this year's E3. But you guys should know as well as I do that E3 was canceled this year because of the coronavirus, and Summer Games Fest is replacing it, so it makes sense that WB's there. And since they are there, it's official, I can assume, using logic, that they're going to reveal a new Batman game. That's where some of the details differ. A lot of sources say it's going to be another Arkham game. Some people say it's going to be a prequel to Arkham Asylum, and some people say it's going to be a sequel to Arkham Knight. These are all different leaks and rumors. You don't know what to trust these days. Take it with a grain of salt. Some people say it maybe even a soft reboot or even a full-on reboot from the Arkham series. However, I think that's unlikely. It just makes a lot of money. I might make a video later speculating my exact guess. If you guys are interested, make sure to let me know in the comments. Essentially, the Arkham Legacy is the most likely title, if it is Arkham, because that is the name of the domain that they own, or whatever. I don't know too much about it. Sources differ, again. Essentially, all you need to know is that there's basically a confirmed new Batman game that was going to be at E3, and now it looks like it will show up at the Summer Games Fest, especially since WB is confirmed to be there. Anyways, looking at the list, we see that WB is actually second to last publisher on that list. So I guess we can assume that logically they will be one of the last publishers this month. So I expect something from them in the last 2 weeks. Now keep in mind, I'm not confirming anything. I don't get mad, okay, if it's not Batman or anything. WB does not automatically mean WB Games Montreal. They have many studios working under them. It could mean a bunch of things, but basically, I mean, connect the dots. Most likely a new Batman game. It's pretty much confirmed. They cannot go 7 years without revealing a game after rebooting and canceling 3 different projects. WB won't allow WB Games Montreal to do that. It's just terrible, terrible business. They're about to go an entire console generation without making a game. But anyways, that is a subject for a video for another time. Now let's go over some other possibilities. The most likely thing besides WB Games Montreal being there is probably the leaked Harry Potter RPG style game that we saw leaked gameplay footage of around late 2018, I think. I don't know. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm excited, especially since the gameplay looked amazing. But anyways, I'm astounded that the game hasn't been revealed yet. Maybe the game was canceled for some stupid reason. Maybe an angry developer leaked the Harry Potter footage to show where the game or what the game could have been. That's sadly possible. Might even be likely. But if that's the case, then I don't see a reason why it's not going to be revealed this year. Or if that's not the case, I'm sorry. Because the next Harry Potter movie was supposed to come out in November before this virus delayed it. So it would make sense if they were going to release this alongside in November. You can actually see the gameplay footage. If you did see the gameplay footage, it looked almost completely done. Well, the gameplay at least. The only reason I can see it not being there is if it was delayed alongside the movie, or they completely canceled it for some stupid reason. Probably couldn't put enough microtransactions in it. You know how companies are these days. Don't care about fans. But anyways, the next most likely game to be announced is Rocksteady's project. I don't think it's a secret that Warner Brothers have acquired a majority of stake in Rocksteady Studios, and they haven't released a game since 2015, not counting Batman Arkham VR in 2016. I don't see why you would count that, as it probably didn't take the entire team to make it. But anyways, it makes sense that they're working for WB, as they literally only made 5 games, and only one of them is not DC related. That was the very first game, Urban Chaos, which absolutely flopped. So I don't think either Rocksteady or WB Games Montreal. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think either Rocksteady or WB want that partnership to go. We have literally almost no idea what they're working on. My best guess is something DC related, though. And they did say it's not going to be Batman Arkham, and I guess I do believe them, even though they have lied to us in the past. Cough, cough. Arkham Knight's identity. They also said they weren't working on Superman. There is evidence that WB Games Montreal was actually the one working on Superman game, which was canceled. But another video for another time. Anyways, Jason Schreier says he knows, which you could believe him, but I don't really know if I believe the guy when he says he knows exactly what they're working on, but he doesn't want to share it because it's too epic or whatever it was, and he doesn't want to spoil the surprise. Anyways, if you don't know who Jason Schreier is, he is literally the most trusted leaker in the gaming industry. I will say that he is almost 100% accurate on almost everything. That guy has connections, and God knows where. I don't even want to know. That being said, I don't think he knows exactly what Rocksteady's doing. I think he kind of just wants attention. I don't know. But I do believe he has a vague idea. The only details he gave were that it was a team-based game / games as a service, which, again, if you don't know what games as a service is, that's basically Anthem and Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, no, I don't like those types of games either, but I think they're amazing, actually, if they're handled the right way. But sadly, microtransactions and greedy companies get in the way. But if WB lets Rocksteady do them, then I think they'll make it great. If that is what Rocksteady's doing, then my best guess is it would be either Teen Titans or Justice League game. Justice League might be more likely, easier to commercially sell. But I personally just want a Teen Titans game because, in my opinion, we don't see enough of that stuff, and I think it would make an awesome game to test out the mechanics before actually making a Justice League game. Anyways, the last game was Batman Arkham Knight, which was 5 years ago, and I can expect to release. Honestly, I think it's weird to say, but I think 2021 at the latest. Yeah, I think that could come out in 2020, but that would mean they would have to reveal it this month at the latest. So I don't see why they would want to release it when there's a new console generation around the corner. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was revealed this month. Just not as likely as the WB game, though. Now, the fourth and final game that we'll be talking about today is Injustice 3. Essentially, if you don't know, Netherrealm has kind of a cycle. They release a game every 2 years, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and obviously you can include that Injustice 3 is going to be out in 2021, 2-year cycle, and they just came out with Mortal Kombat last year. It would make sense if they just reveal some Injustice 3 sometimes this year. Yeah, I can see it being a possibility that it could be revealed in the next few weeks. It's crazy to think about for our 4 different WB games that could be revealed. Most likely not 4, though. I'm expecting just 1 or 2 of these games to be there. Hey guys, slight news update from Future Luke. This video has taken me 3 days to edit because I absolutely suck at editing, and I'm still new to this. But in the time span, NetherRealm Studios just announced a very large, new, expansive DLC coming to MK11. I'll probably make a video soon covering exactly what that means for Injustice 2, but I thought I should let you know that since you actually bothered to get this far in my video. But anyways, now I think it's a lot less likely that we'll get Injustice 3 reveal, since they're now showcasing that at the Summer Games Fest. Unless they are an actual beast, anything can happen, but it's definitely a lot less likely now. So don't expect that one at all. Thanks for listening, though. And here's the rest of the video. Or maybe none of these will be revealed. Maybe we'll get Lego Hitman 3 or something. Another disappointment. That's a joke because every time we thought they were going to reveal a new Batman game in the Arkham community, it would just turn out to be a Lego game or Hitman game. Not that I dislike either. I used to play Lego games all the time, and I do play Hitman. So I wouldn't be disappointed if they revealed those, but I mean, come on. But that is another possibility. Hitman 3 or Lego game. They could just show more footage of that new Lego Star Wars game coming up, you know? But anyways, this video is getting way longer than I wanted it to be. I might make a part 2 going over other publishers. I didn't even get to PlayStation or any other cool Marvel, Spider-Man, God of War stuff. I definitely think it's very likely that we're going to see at least 1, maybe 2 of the 4 games that I mentioned. You might even see Batman and Telltale Series Season 3. You might see more DC games. I don't know. I think Telltale was bought out right before or after it shut down. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think. Please comment down below. Please, all constructive criticism is welcome. I know this is a very sloppy video, rushed for editing and everything, but I just had to make it before the new Batman game was announced, and I didn't cover it even though I've been planning on making a channel about this for 3 years. So glad I finally got around to making a video on it. I've been following this game for a very long time, and I expect a lot more content this summer after my AP Psychology exam. So be sure, if you like it, if you enjoyed, if you dislike, to please leave a comment telling me why. I'd love to improve. Thank you for your attention.